What is a UFO encounter? UFO stands for unidentified flying object. It's a term coined in the 1940s to describe seeing strange objects in the sky. In recent years, UFO has become a popular term for any strange or unexplained aerial phenomena, including those identified as natural objects or man-made objects that have been reported by people around the world. These sightings are usually a small, distant light in the sky. Some UFOs can be seen during the day, but most sightings occur at night. These sightings have been reported for centuries. And one theory is that the term UFO is believed to have originated from the sighting of a flying saucer in 1947. What is contact of the third kind? UFO encounters of the third kind was a concept proposed by American sociologist and UFO researcher J. Allen Hynek in 1972. Hynek divides UFO encounters into three categories. The first is the most common and refers to sightings of unknown flying objects. The second is less common and refers to close encounters with unknown flying objects. The third category is the rarest and refers to actual contact with alien organisms or other unknown life forms, and there is physical evidence that contact did occur. Hynek's classification system was commonly used in American UFO research in the late 1960s and early 1970s. While this classification system is still used to describe UFO encounters, it is not official or scientifically accepted. Below is a list of several famous UFO incidents recorded by Wikipedia in the 20th century. The Roswell Incident of July 8, 1947. The Roswell UFO incident is a major event in the history of UFO research, and it is also one of the most famous UFO incidents in history. The incident happened on July 8, 1947, when a civilian pilot named William Brazel discovered strange debris at Foster Ranch near Roswell, New Mexico. Local military personnel quickly rushed to the scene to inspect and recover the debris. On July 8, 1947, Roswell Army Air Force Base issued a press release announcing that a Frisbee had been found. The next day, however, Brigadier General Roger Lammy announced that it was just a weather balloon and had nothing to do with flying saucers or aliens. The event is considered by most to be a visit from aliens and is often referred to as the most famous UFO incident. Tunguska explosion is June 30, 1908 at 7:17 am in present-day Russia, Siberia. Krasnoyarsk Krai over the meteorite airstrike event. Explosion occurred in Tunguska nearby. Baikal 800 kilometers to the northwest, 60.55 degrees north latitude, 101.57 degrees east longitude. The explosion power was estimated to be equivalent to 20 million tons TNT explosive, more than 2,150 square kilometers. 18 million trees in the area were burned and fell. Witness reports indicate that at least 3 people were killed in the incident. According to reports, locals in the northwest of Lake Baikal observed a huge fireball across the sky that morning, its brightness and sun quite a few minutes later. A bright light illuminated the entire sky, and later the explosion produced shock wave shattered windows within 650 kilometers and observed mushroom cloud phenomenon. This explosion was captured across Eurasia. Earthquake monitoring point recorded. The resulting barometric pressure unstable even by the time UK just invented barometric pressure recorder detected. Within days of the incident, Asia and Europe, the dark red color of the night sky. It has been hypothesized that this is caused by light passing through the extremely cold ice crystals particles, a phenomenon that often occurs when space shuttles return to Earth's atmosphere. Exists United States Smithsonian Astrophysical Observatory with Mount Wilson Observatory. Also observed atmospheric transparency has been reduced for at least several months. The first recorded radar vision UFO encounter in Washington, D.C. in 1952 was a historic event that changed the way we view alien life and has been documented in detail by ufologists ever since. The event, which took place on July 19th, is one of the most significant UFO sightings in history. The process was witnessed by 2 Air Force officers in charge of the radar station. They observed an unidentified object near the White House and followed it for about 90 minutes. When the object flew over Andrews Air Force Base airspace, American fighter jets wanted to intercept them, but the UFOs moved at a speed far exceeding the speed of fighter jets and disappeared en masse. Phoenix Lights refers to what happened on March 13, 1997 at United States Arizona Phoenix City unidentified flying object event. On that day, more than 7,000 people discovered that several light spots, arranged in a V-shape, were slowly flying in the night sky, which was a rare collective UFO witnessing event in modern times. A sketch of a UFO with a blip in Phoenix drawn by eyewitness Dimlay for USA Today. Between 7:30 p.m. and 10:30 p.m. U.S. Daylight Saving Time, thousands of people witnessed a UFO flying from Nevada straight through Phoenix to Tucson nearby. The flight path is roughly 300 miles, 480 kilometers long, and many people have since provided sightings with varying descriptions. The incident mainly involved two distinct sightings. Some witnesses said they saw a triangular flying object with lights flying over the state line, and some witnesses in the Phoenix area saw the flying object. The U.S. Air Force says it is in southwestern Arizona. Barry Goldwater Shooting Range and Training Exercise is a 10 Warthog attack aircraft. There were instances of flares being thrown. However, witnesses claimed to have observed a huge square UFO with 5 spherical lights flashing inside. Witnesses believed that the glowing spherical lights might be its flight engine. According to reports, these UFOs reappeared in 2007 and 2008, but were later proved to be Luke Air Force Base. Flares dropped by fighter jets and helium balloons with lights attached to them released by a civilian. Mengjiaoguo Incident, also known as Phoenix Mountain UFO Incident, refers to 1994 China Heilongjiang Province residents of Mengjiaoguo, suspected to be related to alien happened close encounters of the seventh kind event. This incident is in line with other UFO-like one. The society has doubts about the authenticity of many details in the incident, but the special point is that there are many villagers involved in this incident. And the post-event investigation also includes public security, Xinhua News Agency reporter, university professor, National Scientific Research senior cadre. And Mengjiaoguo passed the lie detector tests, make things even more confusing. Many official media in mainland China continued to broadcast documentaries about this incident for more than 10 years after the incident. If aliens existed, what would be their reasons for visiting Earth? One of the most common arguments is that they might want to harvest Earth's resources. They may also want to enslave humans and use us as slaves to work for them. Or it could be a cultural exchange where they want to learn more about our culture and what we have achieved so far. Scientific need is another reason aliens might come here, as they might want to study our planet or our way of life on it. Finally, it's possible that aliens are here for political purposes to take over or otherwise control Earth. At the end of the day, if aliens do exist, are they more likely to be kind, or more likely to be malicious? The well-known science fiction The Three-Body Problem mentioned the law of the dark forest, and the famous scientist Stephen William Hawking. From the history of the development of human civilization, it is difficult to have a good end between two species or races with differences in technology or civilization. It is bullying, and one side ends up destroying the other, thus strongly appealing that humans should not look for aliens. On the contrary, some people propose that the existence of higher civilizations should be well-intentioned, because if these civilizations compete with each other in the development process, it may lead to the destruction of civilizations and fail to evolve to higher civilizations. This view is based on the assumption that the existence of advanced civilizations requires acts of goodwill and cooperation. If it were you, which possibility do you prefer? Today's video comes to an end here first. If you like the thoughts this video brings to you, please help us press like, subscribe and turn on the little bell. Next time, whether it is a whimsical idea or an official history, you will be able to catch up.